Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Christ the royal master leads against the foe. Forward into battle, see his banners go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Oh, for a faith that will not shrink, though pressed by every foe, that will not tremble on the brink of any earthly woe, that will not murmur or complain beneath a chastening rod, but in the hour of grief or pain will lean upon its God. A faith that shines more bright and clear when tempest rage without, that when in danger knows no fear, in darkness feels no doubt. Lord, give us such a faith as this, and then whate'er may come, we'll taste and hear the hallowed bliss of an eternal home. A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify, a never-dying soul to save, and fit it for the sky, to serve the present age, my calling to fulfill. Oh, may it all my powers engage to do my Master's will.
Arm me with jealous care, as in thy sight to live,
and O thy servant, Lord, prepare a strict account to give. Help me to watch and pray, and on thyself rely, assured if I my trust betray, I shall forever die. Rise up, O man of God, have done with lesser things, give heart and mind and soul and strength to serve the King of Kings. Rise up, O man of God, his kingdom tarries long. Bring in the day of brotherhood and end the night of wrong. Rise up, O man of God, the church for you doth wait. Her strength unequal to her task, rise up and make her great. Lift high the cross of Christ, tread where his feet have trod, as brothers of the Son of Man, rise up, O men of God. Good evening.
That's not fine.
All of the phone books are gone.
What?
Oh, hey, I have the gray one.
I don't. I have the red.
Well, I bet you feel pretty deprived, don't you?
I know, right? Hello. Hello, Sister T. How are you?
Oh, Sister T. You get to deal with the young brothers tonight. Good luck.
We're kind of on something tonight.
Heather noticed. Heather noticed. We're in a bit of a mood today, I think. CJ made the room. CJ decided to change the description. CJ said, I wonder if anyone will notice. No one probably looks at it anyways. Heather, glad to have you, sister. She said, interesting description of tonight's agenda.
Oh, this will be there I go dropping my songbook. This will be an interesting evening edification.
This could be all the pent-up energy we are finally releasing since we were unable to go live at all during our seminar.
Yeah.
This could be full of a lot of randomness.
Yep.
Walter?
What?
Walter, please. Thank you. Some books as well. The red one.
How about 87 when you get it?
87. Red book. Give me a title. I have the gray book. She might not manage to find the red one.
Be still my soul.
She said, how in the world did y'all get the names backwards? LOL. What names backwards? Oh, I see what CJ did. See, I told you. CJ was messing around with the text side of the universe while I was tagging, it appears. Either that, or he hopes that by calling himself O'Shea, he grows more hair.
You guys are on it tonight.
You are.
Oh, I was waiting to see if anybody would notice that too. I know we can change it back, I guess. Oh boy.
What did you say the name of that song was?
Be still my soul.
Okay.
Oh, I believe I need to watch the replay of the first 10 minutes. This is priceless. There it is. Better? You are sharp.
Yeah, you guys are on it. Wow. Glad to have you all here. Glad to have you. Heather says he. Oh, man.
Really?
No.
No.
You just gotta give me time. 689. I don't think she gave me the red one yet, so lost cause there.
Oh boy, this is fun. We got 50 more minutes to go.
Oh.
Do you know this one?
Be still, my soul, the Lord.
No.
No, not what I was
Let's be with me, Lord. Be still, my
my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Bear patiently the cross of grief or pain. Leave to thy God to order and provide. In every change he faithful will remain. Be still, my soul, thy best, thy heavenly friend, through thorny ways leads to a joyful end.
Be still, my soul.
Thy God doth undertake to guide the future as he has the past. Thy hope, thy confidence, let nothing shake. All now mysterious,
All our mysterious shall be bright at last.
be still my soul. Nope.
No waves and winds shall know his voice to rule. Then will he dwell below. Be
Be
still,
still my soul, the hour is hastening on, when we shall be forever with the Lord. When disappointment, grief, and fear are gone, sorrow forget, love's purpose, joys restore. Be still, my soul, when change and tears are past. All safe and blessed we shall meet at last.
Hello, Darlene. Good to see you. Sister loves you. Tell me what, 'cause your sound is squeaky.
Sound is squeaky? Was that just me singing, or was that, is the sound actually squeaky?
Okay.
Don't you dare return fire. Yeah. But Tanya, if it is actual audio quality, I have no idea how to fix it.
Me neither.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. I don't know what we're on tonight.
I'm gonna blame it on pent up energy. Yeah.
Oh boy, we gotta settle down. Come on now.
Or is there any song requests or topics or Bible subjects? I don't think she was able to find the red songbook. And greetings to you too, Darlene. Glad to see you. Sister T says, is Brother Levi okay? He is sitting in no man's land right now still, currently.
Yep.
Where he has been since he got up just before the prayer. So, he's in the time machine.
Yeah.
We look forward to when he returns. He seems to be having a case of what we call backdoor trots.
Oh boy.
What?
Anyways. Well, let's not go fishing down that stream.
What?
Let's not fish down that stream.
Needless to say, he is in no condition to join us tonight. Angie says, hello, everyone. Hello, Angie. Glad to have you, sister.
I will warn everybody coming in, if you want something serious, a serious Bible study and singing, just click off of this video right now, because this is not going to be tonight.
Now, we might settle down a bit for a bit of a Bible question or something, but as it goes right now, we are in no mood to be serious.
We are wide open.
Remember, we saved this up generally for our Young Brothers edition, but it came early.
Good to see you all. Heather, good to... Oh wait, Heather's been here. Where have I been? Oh, Angie I should be greeting. Hello, Angie.
Yeah, see? I think that's... Never mind.
What?
Oh.
My lesson? You mean this morning's lesson? Or last night's Bible study?
It was probably last night's, what is it, Roman study?
Yeah, Romans.
Probably that. Yeah.
Are you picking any lessons?
Had to throw that up. Oh, I was thinking higher ground.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You know, it's night, last night, this morning. Same difference.
Wow, really? Heather.
Ooh.
Oh.
What a lovely one.
I love talking about this one. Yeah.
When I was 8, Dad had a silver stamped edition from the Apologetics Press book about dinosaurs, written by Brad Harrop and Kyle. And I enjoyed that one.
Do you have a wealth of knowledge on this topic? Because I don't. We might have to just point you to Apologetic Press for that one, Andy.
Yeah, Brad does an excellent job on anything nature-wise, creation-wise, and such forth. That's kind of what he specializes in. But I mean, I wouldn't say I have a wealth of knowledge on it. I certainly can't remember where the Bible verses are. But the Leviathan in Job 40 or 41 is most certainly probably a dinosaur.
Probably. I mean, you.
I mean,
Look
can you find any other beast in the animal kingdom to resemble that other than a dinosaur?
if you look at the book of Job, in Job 40, in just the description, let's see.
Yes. It's smack in the middle of God saying, "Do you know as much as I do? Are you as powerful as I am, Job? Do you understand what you've just said?"
Many have speculated what Leviathan is, ranging from a hippo, which I think that doesn't fit the description given, to a dinosaur. I forget what one they say it could resemble.
um. Oh, did you just say hippo?
Yeah, some say Leviathan is a hippo.
Yeah. No, I remember that. No. But the reason why you can distinctly say it wasn't a hippo is here in verse 40, or not verse 40, chapter 40, verse 17, which I have immediately. He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His tail is like a cedar tree. It's not no stubby little, hippo's tail. He moveth his tail like a cedar. Yeah. Heather says it sounds like a dragon. Well, here's the interesting thing on that. Dragon is the Latin word for literally meaning big lizard. Dragon means big lizard, which is what a dinosaur is.
That is also a possibility because I think it talks about how he breathes something with his mouth.
Breathes fire.
I'm going to need my eSword so I can the word Leviathan. So let me bring mine up.
I'm here on the behemoth. I don't remember if the behemoth is the same as the Leviathan or not. Or is this two different animals? I do not remember. Yeah, because God says in verse 15, "Behold, now behemoth, which I made thee, he eateth grass as an ox." So he's an herbivore.
What?
Which I don't remember. I remember what the dinosaur they described him to be closest like, which is the longest dinosaur out there. Has the longest tail and longest neck. It is an herbivore. It stands really tall. I don't remember what it was called. In Job 41. Okay, yeah, Job 41 has the Leviathan. Job 40 has the behemoth. Which are they the same thing? I don't think so. Don't know. Because he you know, there's no division between him talking about the behemoth and the Leviathan. He goes straight from behemoth in the end of 40. He taketh it with his eyes, his nose pierceth through snares, and then you go to 41. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook? It's almost as if
Right.
it's almost as if he just changed what he was calling it. He continues
Yeah.
on.
Uh.
Which Leviathan would be a behemoth.
Right. Yeah. Can you draw? Let's see. Leviathan. Let's see if I can get a search on it.
I like how God asked Job, "Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants?"
Well, he first shows up in Job 3 and verse 8. Let those curse it who curse the day, who are ready to rouse up Leviathan. And I think there's kind of a discrepancy there because one version makes it sound like, let's see. I forgot what the uh discrepancy was again. I would have to go back and look.
The description of this beast is altogether frightening.
Yeah.
His scales are his pride. He's shut up together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. His scales are so tight on his body that not even the air can go between his scales.
In Job 3:8, in the ESV it says, "Let those curse it who curse the day, who are ready to rouse up the Leviathan." And then in the KJV, you have, "Let them curse it that curse the day, who are ready to raise up their money." And so, and the word here for Leviathan is, let's see, the Hebrew word is it not defined in any of them? That was for morning. Raise up the morning. Uh, is H367, and it's literally a reef animal. That is a serpent, especially the crocodile or some other large sea monster. So it's some large sea monster. Something gets uh
Nessie?
maybe this is just derived from the wise tale of Nessie, yeah, the Black Ness. Or figuratively the constellation of the dragon. So suffice it to say, we do not know exactly who Leviathan is, but uh, from Joe 41, some say it was some sort of sea dragon because out of his mouth go burning lamps and spark fire. Uh,
Yeah. The pictures of this beast that can be painted are quite fierce.
it sounds like it's some sort of water dragon almost in Job 41. Uh, sparks fire breathing.
Yes.
Smoke out of his nostrils.
In 19, we have out of his mouth goeth burning lamps or torches, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, and as out of a seething pot or a cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and flame goeth out of his mouth. And I think I recall a study being done how they figured out a way for this to actually be in certain animals. I don't remember the details, but it involved like having a sack of flammable liquid that they could squirt out and light.
Was there an ice age in the Bible if you were talking about dinosaurs? Uh,
And yes, there is. And for that one, you'd have to go back to the flood.
I'm not seasoned in that, so I'm not gonna give an answer. So,
The idea of the ice age, and technically, according to the scientists right now, we are living in a current ice age because both the top and the bottom of the world has ice on them. That's just what the current scientists say. We are currently in an ice age because we're capped with ice. But anyways, the idea of an ice age going through the Bible would be in the flood, and that's built off the premise that when you get enough water to cover the mountains, the deepest deeps of that water would be frozen because there's no sunlight, nothing to heat it up. So the water would have frozen at a certain point down there, therefore leading to what could have been called an ice age.
okay.
And that's the basic description. You ask anybody who studies in that stuff, and they'll say it was probably right there during the flood.
What, where everything was ice? Is that an ice age?
Yeah, I don't know what the actual description of an ice age, the requirements. Currently, they say we're in one, but there probably would have been a lot of ice underneath all of that water.
So, I don't know. You can hear me say it, you can replay it, you can turn me down to 0.5 when I say it. I don't know.
And as I said earlier, I probably don't have a wealth of information. I can just tell you what I've read on the subjects and what I can remember and recall. But They say there was an ice age and it probably happened during the flood. They found evidence of an ice age or so. And if you start digging into some of the mythologies, the Norse actually have, what was it? What they called the 3-year winter or something?
We've always been in the same age. Ever since Adam and Eve sinned. Sin has
That's
permeated throughout history.
okay. Says she thinks she saw something about that, but doesn't remember how it works either. Yeah, the scientists did some interesting study with like a little special lizard we do have. Squirts like toxic or something, but a flaming, yeah. Nonetheless, what God is describing here in Job is definitely a powerful being.
Right.
And we don't see it around anymore. So,
What is an ice age? A glacial episode during a past geological period.
you can't trust Google when you come to a lot of those things. Kay says, I meant it's really worse than it's ever been nowadays. Well, what I'd say on that is the Earth and its people will go through cycles through history. We've had the Dark Ages, then it came back out into more godly ages, and it goes back. We've been having cycles of good and bad since Adam and Eve.
I don't know if that's right. I don't know if we answered anything, but that's my, really, I didn't offer anything to the table or say offered some things.
But most likely the closest being we have to resemble the Leviathan would be a dinosaur. So, as far as we know, it would be a dinosaur. Because its bones are like cages of brass. He describes a very big being.
Right.
A sword can't penetrate him, and a spear can't get in there. He esteemeth iron as straw and brass as rotten wood. He snaps your swords in half. Iron to him is just a straw. Brass is rotten wood. Arrows cannot make him flee. Nothing. He's impenetrable.
Yep.
And God's point with all this is, look at what I can do. I make a being that is pretty much unkillable.
Job is a good study to go through. Maybe we'll have a study to show ourselves approved on that someday in the future.
And, verses like 31 are interesting. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot, and make the sea like a pot of ointment. This being is hot to touch. I mean, he makes the water around him boil. Yeah.
How about...
And as we find here in 33, he is one of a kind. Upon the earth there is not his like. So God didn't make two of them.
Right.
Just one.
And that supports the idea that he's not here today. Good night, Sister T.
Good night, Sister Love. Glad to see you. Darren says, it sure makes me shiver for sure. Heather says, nothing new under the sun. That's a fun discussion. Amen. I love delving into creation matters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As you can probably tell.
It's a fun discussion. I don't know as much as I should or could about it. I just don't care to get into stuff like that. Way over my pay grade.
It just fascinates me, though. Heather says, "Sweet dreams." Now I believe, remember seeing something like big lake slash sea there in I believe it was Africa. They found rumors and sightings of a large beast resembling a crocodile or an alligator, but it's 6 times its size, and will come out and eat inhabitants of the village near the lake, the swamp.
How about heaven will surely be worth it all?
Heaven will surely be with it all.
Yep.
Good study.
Not that I contributed anything to it, but it was interesting to just sit and hear and learn. No. What did I do when the haze is sweet as heaven will surely be worth it all. Do you know this one?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it. Heaven came down. Heaven's in my heart. Nope, don't have it in any of my books here around me. Considering I only have one book around me and no one brought me a second one. So I guess you're soloing it.
Okay.
Unless I can remember the tune. And
Let me see if I have a PowerPoint copy.
while we're kind of on the subject, though, you know how they say that the Grand Canyon was carved over the course of several million years by that little
That
tiny
could not have happened.
trickle? Well, I believe it was Brad made the note. You know the etches on the sides of the walls? Those don't happen by a river trickling along it sideways. That happens by thousands upon thousands upon thousands of gallons of water blasting straight up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
He goes back, the fountains of the deep shall be opened.
Yep. Well, and that's fascinating. When we think of the flood, we often just think of the rain coming down. But no, the text says the fountains of the deep were open, so there was water from above, water gushing from below.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And several other scientists in that field go, you ever notice how all the continents look like they fit together?
Because they do.
What?
Because they do.
Yeah. He says all the jagged lines really line up if you reverse their course. All the jagged lines line up. And he says, what those were probably fault lines. And when the fountains of the deep opened up, we have enough pressure of the land pushing down on the water that this water came up and under and found the weak points in this crust and blasted out and broke it apart.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what the Grand Canyon is.
Alright, you ready?
As far as I can be.
Often I'm hindered on my way, burden so heavy I almost fall. Then I hear Jesus so sweetly say, Heaven will surely, heaven will, say, heaven will surely be worth it all. Heaven will surely be worth it all. With all the sorrows that here befall, after this life with all its strife, heaven will surely be worth it all. Many the trials, toils, and tears, many a heartache may hear appall, but the dear Lord does truly says, heaven will surely be worth it all. Heaven will surely be worth it all. Worth all the sorrows that here befall. After this life with all its strife, heaven will surely be worth it all. Toiling and pain I will endure, till I shall hear the death angel call. Jesus has promised, Jesus has promised, and I am sure heaven will surely be worth it all. Heaven will surely be worth it all. With the sorrows I hear before, after this life with all its strife, heaven will surely be worth it all. Did you know that one?
I did not. It's very similar. I I think I recall two different songs that are similar to that one, but very nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's been a while since I sang that song. Don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of beat changes in there.
The Glory Land Way.
I really like singing a song I haven't sang in a while. It's fun. The Glory Land Way. Hey, we still have this to do.
Where is that?
See, squirrel. We got off.
What?
We got off.
Yep. We'll go with the Glory Land Way. I changed my song request.
The Glory Land Way.
You know
Maybe.
what?
Yeah. Yes, but I know it's in the book. Maybe it's under I'm in the Glory Land Way.
Probably, because that's part of the that's the first part of the chorus.
574.
No, it's 535.
No, it's 574. You have a uninspired songbook.
No, this one's perfectly up to date. I mean, see? Yeah, yours looks older. Expired.
Hear what I said, uninspired, ungod-breathed songbook.
It's not the NIV.
Yeah, maybe it's such a bad translation.
Yeah, what was it? It's in Ecclesiastes. One of the verses in the NIV is, "Ship your grain afar off, and you may receive it again. Cast your bread upon the waters, and after many days it will return unto you."
Well, bread is grain, technically.
True, but
Oh,
it's just terrible translation of that verse.
sorry, I should have probably made my bed so my blankets don't show, but oh well.
I'm pressing, or no, that was starting to higher land.
I'm in the way
The bright and
that
shining way. I'm in the glory land way. Telling the world that Jesus saves today. Yes, I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. Heaven is near and the way groweth clearer, for I'm in the glory way. Listen to the call, the gospel call today. Get in the glory
way.
Wanderers come home, oh, hasten to obey, for I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. Heaven is nearer and the way groweth clearer, for I'm in the glory land way. Onward I go, rejoicing in His love. I'm in the glory land way. And I shall see Him in that home above. Oh, I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. Heaven is nearer and the way groweth clearer, for I'm in the glory land way.
We could do higher ground if you still want it. It's right here.
Alright, seems how it's convenient. Where did I put that?
And then this will probably be our song tonight.
Till the storm passes by. I'm close. There it is.
I have 5 verses.
You have 5 verses?
Yep.
I have 4.
So you're gonna have to look up when I start singing one verse. You
Ready?
go ahead.
I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Still praying as I onward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand. My faith on high, stable and a higher plan. When I am Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. My heart has known as I stay when doubts arise. The sun may dwell my prayer, my aim is higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's stable land, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. I want to live above the world. No Satan's done set me around. For faith has come sound, a song of saints on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's stable land, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. I want to scale high and catch a gleam of light, but still I'll pray to heaven ground. Lord, lead me on to higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's stable land, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground.
Lord,
Lord, lift me up the mountainside. I cannot climb without my guide. And heaven, I'll gaze around with grateful heart from higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on heaven's stable land, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground.
Well,
That's always a fun.
yeah, it is. Thank you all for being here, for studying with us, for laughing with us. And remember, here at CM, we want to do three things. We want to first and foremost glorify God and edify you, the saints, and answer any spiritual questions you might have. Thank you all, and God bless.
Thank you all for being here, for laughing, giggling with us, and putting up with us, especially during the start of the stream. Thank you all. It's always a pleasure seeing you all here. Rick says, "You sound horrible." I love it. Good job. Thank you. We really lean upon the fact that God does not care how we sound. It's singing from the heart that God cares about. We really lean on that because none of us can carry a tune in a bucket here.
Amen.
Glad to see you, Rick. But you all, thank you for being here. Till we meet again, God bless you all. Love you.